And here's why I did it. The Commanders. The Washington Commanders. Under the coaching of one Dan Quinn, under the quarterbacking of rookie Jayden Daniels, they go and they whoop up on the Arizona Cardinals 42-10. And I want to stay right there for a second. Because as the Jayden Daniels train is starting to catch traction, I'm going to tell you, for me, I'm always going to be a little bit hesitant of the athlete playing quarterback. I just am. I don't mind the quarterback who's athletic, but the athlete playing quarterback, it's the receiver in me that would never let me just believe in those guys. And I must say, the Jayden Daniels train is getting my attention. Listen to what he's done in the first 4 weeks of football. Week 1 versus Tampa. Started off kind of slow. 17 of 24 for 184 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Week 2 versus the Giants. 23 of 25, I think that is. 226 yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns. Then he started picking it up. Big time game against the Bengals. Jayden Daniels. He went 21 of 23, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 touchdown rushing. And then last week against Arizona, 26 of 30 for 233, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdowns. In the month of September, he has a 82% completion percentage. That is the highest in NFL history over a 4-game span. History. Not of the Commanders, not of the NFC East, not of the NFC, and the entire NFL. Not just rookies either. Ever. Ever. He's playing some good football. And on top of that, in 4 games, he's averaging 54 yards rushing. So he's giving you roughly around 230 yards passing, and he's giving you 54 yards rushing. So a grand total just under 300 of total yards of offense. The Jayden Daniels train is starting to pick up a little bit of steam. I think this kid has something. We'll monitor it. We'll watch it. But he's doing some really, 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 really good things. I do. I like this kid. And I like the way that Cliff Kingsbury is approaching this. Now, here's the thing about Cliff Kingsbury. There are some people who are really good coordinators. That's what they do. That's who they are. That's just where the realm that they should stay in. But there are some who dabble into the coordinating, head coaching things, and then they lose the attention to details. Because when you take on a head coaching job, there's a lot that comes with that. There's personnel meetings. There's injury meetings. You got to do press conferences, and you got to speak on the radio, and you got to kiss babies and shake hands and do all that kind of stuff. And so you kind of lose the opportunity to be fully engaged and immersed into the OC part of it. I think when Cliff Kingsbury gets a chance to just be an OC, when he gets a chance to just focus on getting his quarterback right. I mean, of course, Tay, you love him so much because he hooked your boy up, right? I don't know if he was an enabler for Johnny. He was an enabler for Johnny. As long as Johnny played good, he didn't care what the hell Johnny did. But Cliff has taken over the role of grooming and getting Jayden Daniels right. And he's off to a good start. And maybe that's where Cliff Kingsbury's, maybe that's where his niche is. Just stick to being the OC. Don't have head coach aspirations. Don't look to want to do things in the head coaching realm. Just be a really good coordinator. Just dominate being a coordinator and getting your quarterback right. Right now, Jayden Daniels is leading his team, and it's an interesting dynamic of what they have going on. So, how to Jayden Daniels, the Washington Commanders, Dan Quinn, DQ. I like DQ. He's a Jersey guy. I always love the Jersey guys, and what they're doing there.